This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank, at home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. The UNI men's basketball team picks up their first conference victory on the road at Illinois State, a team that was picked second in the preseason polls, a very good team. You also suffered a loss at home against Indiana State. So overall, a week where we saw some glimpses of some real good basketball here, Coach.
Yeah, and we made a lot of improvements throughout the week. Our performance at Wichita State was not a very good one. We needed to play a lot better than what we did in that game, and felt like we did that against Indiana State for the most part. Played a lot harder and got more things done. Just made too many mistakes. And then last night against Illinois State, the guys did a great job of playing extremely hard and limiting some of those mistakes that had cost us against Indiana State. So a lot of improvement over the course of the 7 days. And obviously it's easy to say, yeah, we'd like to have that home one back. You can't get them back. You've got to be able to move forward and make some improvements. And for that part of it, I think the guys really had a good week from the standpoint of making improvements and getting a tough road win.
Yeah, the game against Indiana State dug into a deep hole early, but it seems like this team knows that they can come back, make it a game, and then against Illinois State, a game of runs it appeared to be.
Well, against Illinois State, we were able to get out to a nice lead. For the first 4 or 5 minutes, it was a one-possession game, but then we stretched it out. AJ had a run in there where he knocked in some shots and got us going a little bit on offense, and defensively maybe had as good a stretch as we've had for a while, and able to really hold Illinois State down in that first half. And anytime you're able to do that, and I think they had 24 or 26 at halftime, you're able to do that on somebody else's floor. That's a good half defensively, and so it just felt like we got some, like I said, we got some better things done.
Some big minutes from Seth Tuttle, and he was very efficient in this 2-game stretch, and it's still hard to believe he's still an underclassman. He's playing big.
Yeah, he is, and he did not play very well against Wichita State. He wasn't happy with that, and came to practice for 2 days and really just went to work. And that's shown up in both the Indiana State game and the Illinois State game. And last night he goes 8 of 9 against some size. Carmichael, as everybody around the league knows, very athletic, got a lot of size, and he just went right at it. And different from maybe what we saw a year ago in Seth's first year, and even in a week ago in the Wichita State game. So his mentality right now is terrific, and I think it had some impact on his teammates over the course of the last couple of days getting ready for the Illinois State game.
The points were there against Illinois State, but more importantly, the defense was there. Illinois State putting up some of the highest points out of any team in the nation, and really held them in check on their home court.
Yeah, we did, and it felt like guys did a nice job of being where they were supposed to be from a scouting report standpoint, taking some things away. Carmichael's a hard guy to play against. He got 19, but he had to work for those, or he got a steal or he got a drop off. So a couple of easy baskets, but it wasn't like they were able to go to him every time down and control the game with his play inside. I thought we did a good job in there, and then Mark, for the most part, was on Tyler Brown, and Mark did a terrific job with him. And then in the second half, our defense held us in there. And then in the second half, we had to make some plays, and Mark came up big for us.
Coming up later in the show, we have a feature on senior Anthony James, the newest member of the 1,000 Point Club, and Anthony's just matured a lot as a student athlete here.
He has. He's done a terrific job, and like a number of guys in our program, they wait their turn a little bit sometimes, and AJ did that his first 2 years, and has been a full-time guy now, and this year has just done a terrific job for us. And the way he is at practice and the questions he asks about what we want to do when we're defending this, or if we're running this play, what am I looking for here? And then last night he stepped forward and was more aggressive in terms of shooting the three-point shot, and that's something that's been a part of his game. He hasn't been quite as comfortable on the three-point line. He's maybe passed up a few of them. Last night he felt good and knocked in some threes in the first half that helped us. And really, it's fun to see guys have success that puts them into, in this case, the 1,000 Point Club. That means that you've done it over an extended period of time, and you've had a real impact on our program. And so that part of it really fun to see. More fun for me at this point to see the leadership he's bringing to our team and how he's grown in that area.
Love story on AJ coming up later on in the show. 2 opportunities to see the UNI men's basketball team this week. Wednesday at home, 7 p.m. against Evansville. Great ticket special for that. And then Saturday, 1 o'clock tip-off against Bradley. Big time games, and nice to have them on your home court, Coach.
It is. It's good to be at home. We've got a job to do when we're here, and that's to make sure we protect our home floor. And that gets talked about a lot, but no secret. If you're going to be in the league race, you need to protect your home floor. And we played good against Indiana State, but we didn't do the things necessary to get it done at home. And we've got to make sure we change that this week. And we'll look forward to seeing everybody out here.
We look forward to seeing you. UNI men's basketball exactly halfway through the regular season. We'll see you Wednesday and Saturday here in the McLeod Center. Plenty more PST right after this.